Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this candy cane stripe type of border that I've used for the Crossword Puzzle Afghan, but you can use it on any interlocking project. It can be a little bit fiddly to do, but it's super cute and it merges the two layers together. It follows the rules of interlocking so that each color is only worked into itself. So the contrasting color is only worked into the contrasting color, and the main color is only worked into the main color. And it joins the layers together. It makes cute stripes around the outside edge. So let's get started. For this project, I am using this Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Decay in white and taffy. I am also using a 3.5mm crochet hook. This is the same size hook I used for the center of the project. I did not change the size for the border. For this border, you can pretty much start anywhere, but I'm going to start in the first mesh stitch past the corner at the top of the Afghan. So we're going to start with the contrasting color. So I need to make a slip knot, and then we're going to do a standing double crochet. So I need to do a yarn over, and I'm going to do a double crochet in that first mesh stitch past the corner. So I'm going to pull up a loop, yarn over and go through 2, and then yarn over and go through 2. Then I'm going to chain 2 and pull that down to the front. Okay, leave a little extra loop so it doesn't pull out. Now I'm going to put a slip stitch with the main color. And so this one we worked in the first mesh stitch past the corner. Now we're going to work into the next mesh stitch of the main color that's just right adjacent to that. So in this, so the stitch we worked in lines up with this window, so we're going to go to the next stitch over and do a standing single crochet. So we're going to pull up a loop, yarn over and go through 2, chain 2, and then pull out some extra yarn. We're going to pull that to the front. Now we're going to pick up this one again. And we're going to go into the next stitch and do a double crochet. Chain 2, give yourself a little length, and pull it down to the front. Okay, now we're going to work with the main color again. And we're going to go into the next main color mesh stitch with a single crochet. So single crochet, chain 2, pull out some thread, pull it down to the front. And then we're going to get the contrasting color. And we're going to do a double crochet in that next mesh stitch. Chain 2, pull out a length of yarn and pull it down to the front. Pick up the main color again. We're going to single crochet in the next main color mesh stitch. Chain 2, pull it down to the front. Pick up the contrasting color and double crochet in the next contrasting color mesh stitch. Chain 2, and pull it down the front. Pick up the main color, single crochet in the next main color mesh stitch, chain 2, pull it down in the front. So you're going to continue across the top. I'll meet you back at this point when we have this mesh stitch and show you how to do the corner. Okay, I've got my single crochet in the last main color mesh stitch, so the next stitches to work are going to be the corner. So this is supposed to be down in the front. I'm going to pick up my contrasting color and double crochet in the corner. Chain 2, move that one down to the front, and then pick up my main color, and I'm going to single crochet into the main color corner, just right at the tip of that would be the top of your outside stitch. Okay, and then chain 2 and move it down. Now, since the contrasting color is smaller than, it's like one window smaller than the main color, we're going to double crochet again in that same corner for the contrasting color. Chain 2 and move it down to the front. So now we're ready to work down the side. So when you're working down the side, you're going to work right at the same point where the top of your row is. So I'm going to do a main color, and so this was the window where the corner goes. Now I'm into this next mesh stitch here right at the end of that row. So I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, and then move it down to the front. Then I'll pick up the contrasting color again, and now I'm going to go into the next, right at the end of the row, so right in here. So you can see it's right where the end of the row is. Double crochet, chain 2, and pull it down to the front. Pick up the main color again, going into the top of that next row, single crochet, chain 2, pull it down to the front. Pick up the contrasting color, I'm going to double crochet in the end of that row, chain 2, pull it down to the front. Pick up the main color, I'm going to single crochet in the end of the next row there. Chain 2, pull it down in front. Okay, so you're going to continue going all the way down the side again, and I will meet you back at this point for the main color, and then we'll go over the corner again. Okay, I've reached the last mesh stitch for the main color, so I'm going to pull that down in front, and we can do the corner. So we're gonna right into the base of that stitch right there, into the corner area, double crochet, chain 2, pull it down in front, now we're going to single crochet in the main color corner, chain 2, and pull it down in front. And then since our contrasting color is smaller than our main color, we need to work into that corner again for the contrasting color. So double crochet in that same corner. Oops, need to have that inside there. Chain 2, pull it down in the front. So that was the corner. So now we're going to be in the next mesh stitch. Okay, so we're going to single crochet. So we're on the foundation chain, so we're just working at the base of each mesh stitch. So single crochet, chain 2, pull it down in front. And then we're going to double crochet in the next mesh stitch of the contrasting color. Chain 2, pull it down in front. Okay, and then the next mesh stitch for the main color, single crochet, chain 2, pull it down in front. Okay, so you're going to continue around to the last side. We're going to meet back where this last mesh stitch is for the main color. Okay, I did my last main color mesh stitch on this side, so I'm ready to do the corner. So I'm going to pick up my contrasting color, double crochet in the corner, chain 2, bring it down to the front, and then I'm going to single crochet in the corner of the main color. Oops. Chain 2, bring that down to the front, pick up my contrasting color. I'm going to go into that same corner, chain 2, bring that down in front, and I have one last mesh stitch of the main color. So I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, and let's cut the yarn. So I'm going to pull that forward. And I'm going to go over the loops of that first single crochet. So I'm going to go in right where that loop ends, and then back down in the center of my last chain of the chain 2. Just go down there to anchor it, and then you'll weave in those ends. So let's cut the contrasting color. So the contrasting color, it would be coming up here, so we're going to grab that loop and pull it through this way, pull the loop out. And then we're going to do an invisible join to that front one. So I just brought the loop through that hole where it would normally be sitting in front. And I'm going to redo this loop just like we did before. So I'm going to put the hook or the needle in the front there. And then I'm going to go back down. It's a little hard to find because it's behind the other stitch. But I'm going to go back down where that last chain was. We can pull this end down to the back too. So now you can weave in these ends on the back.